Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still here. We're at day 493 of the Sherwin alumina lockout. Yep, still here, Tommy boy. We're not going nowhere. You're talking about closing the plant down now, and maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Nobody even knows what your crazy mind is up to these days. But why do you put an ad in the paper wanting a project engineer to be a project engineer or what? If you're closing the plant down, what do you need a project engineer for? Anyways, just sitting out here at the campfire about 3 o'clock in the morning on this fine, lovely Wednesday morning. And I'm thinking, what are you up to? You shutting the plant down or not? Why don't you shit or get off the pot? Come on. Don't be dragging this out forever. Make up your damn mind. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In a way, in a roundabout way, a lot of us put ourselves out here on this picket line because we continue to vote for Republicans. We continue to put them in office, and they continue to take care of the corporations and the very, very wealthy and screw us to tears. You know, it's no coincidence that unions, ever since the beginning of union development, want you to vote for Democrats. I know you're going to say that all politicians are a bunch of crooks. Well, yeah, most of them are. But at least you want to get the crook that's got your back. The unions are not going to tell us to vote for Democrats because they're going to screw us over. Yeah, they might screw us a little bit, but not nearly as bad. Not nearly as bad as the Republicans will. You know, I don't get it. You know, right now we'd still be on unemployment if Obama had his way, but no. Republicans came in and put the unemployment back to 3 months. I mean 6 months. It's just crazy. And the list goes on and on. I just saw today that the Republicans changed a 100-year-old rule about an estate tax, which only affects 0.2% of the Americans. They say that's just a couple thousand of the wealthiest Americans, in probably the wealthiest people in the world. And it's going to cost the United States government $256 billion in tax revenue. And they passed it. They passed it 297 to 170 something. I forgot what it was. 6 Democrats voted for it, and the rest voted against it. Every single Republican, 3 Republicans voted against it. All the rest voted for it. Now, how in the hell can you give a tax break to anybody right now when we can't even pay our bills? They just, this year, balanced the budget, and in order to balance our budget, they had to cut the veterans programs. They had to cut Medicaid and Medicare. How in the hell are you going to cut them programs and give a $265 billion break to the very, very wealthiest people in the world? And now you're going to tell me that Democrats give I'm sorry, I want to back up on that. You're going to tell me that Republicans give a shit about the working man or the veterans? They only care about the very, very rich. How can I possibly get this through y'all's heads that we have to quit voting for Republicans? That's it. The worst Democrat on the frickin' earth is better than the best Democrat you've ever seen. I said it wrong again. The worst Democrat in the whole damn world is better than the best Republican if you're a working man. If you're a working man. And you know as well as I know, Clinton never got your guns, and Obama hasn't got your guns. Do you know that Obama passed a law, signed it into law, that you can now legally carry your guns in state parks all over the United States? So why do you think he's so hard on guns? He's loosening the gun regulation laws. He's not making them harder. You gotta wake up, guys. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know what else to say about it. You gotta wake up and stop voting for Republicans. It ain't gonna hurt us. You know, we're already too old. It don't even matter. Think about your kids and your grandkids. They need good, high-paying, good jobs if they're gonna be in the workforce, if they're gonna be in the labor force, if they're not gonna be rocket scientists and brain surgeons. Then we need to get some Democrats in office. We got to get control of the House and the Senate. We got to get that Supreme Court justice in there so that we get some laws changing our way for a change. You know, when the Supreme Court justice voted 5 Republicans to 4 Democrats to do Citizens United and do away with the 36-year-old law where corporations couldn't put all the money they wanted into the elections, why do you think that fell down party lines with the 5 conservatives voting for it and the 4 Democrats voting against it? Well, it ain't rocket scientists, guys. They want the corporations to prevail. They don't give a shit about us. How else? I mean, I could go on for an hour tonight and keep on giving you scenarios where the Republicans have screwed the shit out of the working man and the Democrats have done what they could do to try and help us. You know, the list just goes on and on and on. So I guess until my next post, I'm gonna let it go at that. But unless I think of something else before I go home, I might break into another post tonight. But anyways, I'm telling you, the unions don't tell us to vote for Democrats because the Democrats are gonna screw us. Come on, guys, the unions would be out of business. They wouldn't make any money. They don't make money if we don't make money. If we don't make money, they don't collect dues. So they're not gonna tell us to vote for somebody that's gonna hurt the working man. I mean, this, like I said 1,000 times, this shit ain't rocket science, boys. Anyways, till my next post, y'all take care. And Tommy boy, I'll be back on your ass again later. All right, bye now.